Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So if you guys remember, I recently did 10 hours of stealing from wealthy citizens in Varlamore, and today we're going to be using all of the house keys that I got in that video for none other than 10 hours of stealing valuables. Now, stealing valuables is a thieving activity located in Civitas y La Fortis, and you do need 50 thieving and completion of a quest called Children of the Sun to participate. And as you can see on screen here, we are just going to be breaking into the houses of wealthy citizens while they are away from home, and it's really just going to be 3 houses that we're breaking into. 2 are right next to each other, and then the other one is a little bit of a run, but no big deal. For this video, I am going to be using the plugin on RuneLite, House Thieving Varlamore. This will help notify me of things while doing this activity, and as you can see, it is really AFK for the most part, but there is a flashing arrow that occasionally spawns above one of the objects in the room, and since I was brand new to this, I was a little late getting there, but you always want to go for those right away so you get that bonus XP. Now, before we continue robbing houses today, this video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. So one of the many things that I love about Surfshark is that by using the VPN, I can change my location so that I can access YouTube videos that I was unable to watch before, and all it took me was one click. And the same goes for watching certain shows on HBO or even different streaming platforms. And if you want to save money, whether it's booking a cheaper flight, a cheaper hotel room, or a car to rent, you can simply turn on your Surfshark VPN, and by changing your location, the deals are endless. And if you're ever worried about your data or your credit cards being exposed somewhere online, Surfshark can scan your credit card and deliver you important results right away to keep your data safe. With one click, Surfshark lets you travel the world, and I really love how incredible their deals have always been. Right now, as a matter of fact, if you decide to secure your privacy today, you can enter the coupon code OSRS for an additional 3 free months of Surfshark VPN by clicking the link in the description below or the pinned comment. So what are you waiting for? Secure your privacy today? Click that link in the description below and use that coupon code OSRS. And a huge thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's video. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, time since the owner has left the house, 125 seconds at the top of the screen there. Now when that hits closer to 180, we are going to be exiting out of the window. We don't want to get caught while doing this, because if you do get caught, some of your valuables get taken and some of your keys get taken. Not many at all. I was actually caught twice during this 10-hour grind, so I was very scared at first because I thought all of my keys in the bank would be gone because I stacked up so many. But no, just a few of them get taken, and it's really hard to get caught unless you like completely AFK or you disconnect or something like that. But as you can see, now we are over 180 seconds, and the house owner is announcing that he is coming home. Pretty easy to spot. Even if you have your public chat off, you're still going to see that text appear, and once that happens, you just simply go out of the window and you wait for the next house to be open with just having the wealthy citizen leave. It's either going to be 2 houses because you just got done thieving one, but using the plugin, there is a very useful arrow that points you to the next house if you somehow get confused or get lost, but it's just the same cycle of 3, and yeah, I mean, once you do this for like 5 minutes, you get the hang of things pretty easily. And as you can see, it's very AFK. As a matter of fact, it's so much different from pickpocketing the wealthy citizens, although there is a 100% AFK version to do that as well, but this is not really constant clicking in any way, shape, or form. You do get that bonus XP if you decide to look at your screen and you go for that flashing arrow, but if you don't even want to do that, you're still going to get some decent XP an hour, but I do recommend that you go out of your way to do that because, you know, it's all about XP at the end of the day, because this really isn't going to be the most profitable videos since it has such a low requirement of 50 thieving. They actually have a fun fact on the wiki page of this activity that if you were to train your level in thieving from level 50 to 99 just by doing this activity, you would get about 287,000 valuables. Those are the shiny objects that you see in my inventory, and that would be worth about 16 million GP. So that's if you grind this from 50 to 99, which is actually a popular thieving method nowadays, because at level 50 thieving you can average 72k XP an hour here, which is really good. At level 60, that goes up to 80k. At level 70, you're looking at 93k. At level 80, it's only a difference of 2k, 95k thieving XP an hour at level 80. And if you're 90 thieving, you're going to be looking at about 100k XP an hour. And since I'm 99, I was getting about 100 to 105k XP an hour. Now for this video, I'm just going to stack everything in the bank. We're not going to be trading these valuables in till the very end, and we'll also stack all the jewelry and bone statuettes that we're going to be getting as well. I do want to say that the rogue set does not have any special effect during this activity. It is useful for pickpocketing the wealthy citizens, but not for robbing their houses. I have so many keys in the bank stacked up that it's going to take me a very long time to use them all, because you can only use about 19 to 20 an hour. You know, I thought this guy was a bot for the longest time because he didn't say a word, but he actually got the raccoon pet while doing this activity, because you are able to get the pet here. And I believe he was 97 thieving. This was 2 days ago. Now he is 99. I assumed he was a bot because I looked him up and he was like base 70 everything, just not much going on, but he was 97 thieving. But now it looks like he's just an average player who loved this update, loved the relaxation of it, just the fact that you rarely ever have to click, and this XP just adds up like crazy. So that's his first 99, his first pet as well. Maybe that's a little bit of a motivator for you guys out there who want to get your thieving up a little bit. You know, it's very AFK here, and I know it's not the best money, but you can still get that cool pet, and there's nothing like that big raccoon. Alright, so in 1 hour I got 103k thieving XP, 2,287 valuables, and I used 19 house keys. Overall loot, 125k GP and valuables, plus 10k in jewelry, as well as about 6 bone statuettes, which is basically prayer XP. You just chisel them down, then you, I think you use them on wine or water, but yeah, you get prayer XP for that. At the end of this video, I got 50k worth of prayer XP from the bone statuettes, so I'll just put that out there now. Not that significant, but if you're a Varlamore locked Iron Man, which I've seen quite a few accounts out there now, this is going to be a great way to train your prayer up, especially at early levels. I usually had a bank about once an hour, and I was just bringing about 50 house keys out anytime I would get lower than 10 or so, but overall using, you know, 20 an hour. I have so many left over. I mean, this is probably millions of thieving XP banked long term, just because I spent 10 hours accumulating all these keys. So I love that. You know, if I ever want to AFK one day and just do nothing, this is a great way to get 100k thieving XP an hour. I love AFKing things. It's really great balance here too. It's nothing like RS3, nothing compared to that. This is much more balanced out. It's a little relaxing, and if you want to get more XP, you just have to pay a little bit more attention. But what a cool activity. I'm not a big fan of these types of things. I've never done Sorcerer's Garden. I've never done tithe farming. I've never done those types of skilling things. You know, I'm just not a huge fan. It's kind of out of my comfort zone, and a lot of that stuff is just not that popular these days, but this is brand new, and what a great way to train thieving up at a low level. I almost wish you needed less than 50 thieving to do this, because I know that pain to get 53 thieving for desert treasure on any account, let alone an Iron Man account. So that'd be awesome if they kind of had a lower level version of this, but maybe I'm just too much of a fan and I'm biased now for doing this. But yeah, it's a pretty active area. Usually every world would have anywhere from 3 to 4 people, and most of this video was done late at night. And hopefully with this video, after 10 hours is completed, you'll have a pretty general idea of what you can expect as it goes for XP and jewelry if you're an Iron Man, especially prayer XP with the statuettes. So we're going to find all that out today. Another cool feature about while you're robbing these houses and you're just doing the AFK part of it is that you can high out successfully and you can imbue. So I was getting some additional magic XP while doing this, just because I don't mind the extra click here and there. And I think overall I got over 300k magic XP just from doing 10 hours of thieving here. And you know, we're averaging 105k thieving XP, which means at least we're going to get 1 million thieving XP. I was able to hit 21 mil thieving, so we're already past 20 mil base on that. And here's the bank tab so far. A lot of jewelry, not as much as you'd think in a time spent of 10 hours being spent, like not a huge amount of rings or anything useful for low-level Iron Men to get around, but at least you get something. You know, something's always better than nothing. We're going to be ending up turning these valuables into an NPC that's right outside the bank, which I will be showing at the end here. Unfortunately, I did not get the raccoon pet this time around. I will be doing some thieving in the future, so maybe I'll get it, but yeah, my pet luck on this account compared to my Iron Man is horrible. I've only had the Chinchampa pet, and I got that in 2017, so where's all my skilling pets, Jagex? We're like 60 mil dry of the beaver, now we're 21 mil dry of the raccoon. I don't know, I guess all my luck saved for PVM drops, which I prefer at the end of the day, but either way, 1 hour left to go. What do you guys think about this update? Leave it in the comment section below. Do you wish, like me, that you could get other items while robbing these houses? I mean, I know these citizens are wealthy, but they're not that wealthy, you know? I mean, I certainly wish you could get maybe an armor piece here and there, a leather boot perhaps, a casket, I don't know, give me something different, but either way, I'll take what I get. And very relaxing 10 hour. Yeah, I haven't done a video that required this little clicking in a very long time, so I like stuff like this. I'm not used to doing it on the main account, but I was definitely able to play on like 4 accounts during this grind, so that made it all the more better, all the more entertaining. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, 10 hours of robbing houses from the wealthy has been completed. Let's go ahead and chip down these bone statuettes, see how many bone shards we end up with, and yeah, we'll save those in the bank. I have quite a few thousand stacked up already, so I am saving them up for now. Got a lot from Moon's Apparel or something like that in Varlamore. But either way, let's chip these down. I had quite a few. We are getting a little bit of crafting XP as well from this, but so minimal that it's hardly worth even mentioning. But we are done chipping away. We ended up with 8,375 bone shards. Oh, excuse me, blessed bone shards rather. And yeah, let's go ahead and price check all of the jewelry first, and then we'll go ahead and turn in all of the valuables. So just in jewelry, if you round it up, about 100k. Not the best, but I mean, like I said, better than nothing, right? So let's go trade in these valuables. We managed to get 22,279, so we'll trade it into the NPC right outside the bank here, Oriana, whatever. And so 1,225,000 just from that, which means combined with the jewelry, we made 1324k in 10 hours, 1.3 mil. Got about 1,019,000 thieving XP. I used 200 house keys, and I ended up with 50k prayer XP from those bone shards. So what a relaxing grind. Thank you for watching the video today, and a reminder to check out Surfshark using the link in the description if you want an additional 3 months for free. A big thank you to the YouTube channel members as always, with a special shout out to XXoticX, Deception Z, and Lettuce Attack. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. No Sleep out.